season, leading the Bulldogs. Each team getting set at the Faceoff X, as it's contested for by Alan French, one of two primary faceoff men for Merrimack. However, snatched up at the wing by the Warriors as a shot and a score from Bryant in the attacking end. That's Bennett Abladian with the first goal of the game. Abladian with his 14th goal of the season for the sophomore from Londonderry, New Hampshire. Of two straight losses against Vermont and Air Force, entering today's game at 2-4 on the season versus a Merrimack squad that is 3-2 on the year. French contesting for the faceoff as the ground ball is season, along with John Miller for the Bulldogs. And already with 8 goals on the year, he had 16 last year as a freshman from the Bryant midfield. First quarter in its last. A senior midi from Chester Springs, Pennsylvania. Bryant had a strong first quarter in its last game, a 16-10 loss against Air Force. In fact, Bryant was tied 2-2 at the end of the first quarter. But then it was Air Force rest of the way. On NEC Front Row, I'm Eric Silverman. Alan French set to battle at the Faceoff X against Nathan LaLiberty. LaLiberty has been part of a great 1-2 punch when it comes to winning faceoffs for the Bulldogs this season, along with Jacob Alexander. LaLiberty getting 4-1. Hogan's been primarily an assist man this season for the Warriors. In fact, his 1.2 assists per game this year. Mason Druin getting an assist as well, as Bryant sending out Jacob Alexander against Alan French at the Faceoff X. Faceoff played in 26 games from 2018, 19, and 20 with the Bulldogs, scoring 17 goals and 13 assists before transferring Nathan LaLiberty at the Faceoff X for the Bulldogs. Wins it away against Alan French, but turned over to the Warriors with a blast from Christian Thomas that goes wide. Marco Rourke and Bennett Abladian, and 1 goal each from Kevin Groninger and Timmy Hackett. Merrimack's lone goal comes from midfielder Trace Hogan. And the Bulldogs season in his 7th game with 2 goals and 2 assists. This Bulldogs team has a lot of depth, including players like Miller, who can come in off the bench, replenish the midfield, and be great players out there on the field as well. As a Bryant, Merrimack's Alan French to do battle against Nathan LaLiberty at the Faceoff X. Liberty has been the main man there today after being primarily the number 2 guy. Opening faceoff won by the Warriors. Alan French there for Merrimack, who is the go-to faceoff man for Merrimack back in 2020 for the Bulldogs. In the first half, Caracciolo faced 10 shots on goal and stopped 9 of them. That is an absurd 9% save percentage. Not something you see often in lacrosse. Might see that in hockey. Bryant wins the faceoff. Connor Whalen, long stick midi at the wing, loses possession as the ground ball ends up with 2 goals. And the Bulldogs up by 12, leading Merrimack 13-1 with just over 10 minutes remaining in the third quarter. The Bulldogs are running away with it. La Liberty, excuse me, wins the draw but turns it right over to the Warriors. Season today. Well, you have to start somewhere, and for Merrimack, trying to fight back in this game, Nathan LaLiberty taking the opening face-off for the Bull. Bryant's lead cut to 10. Just over 9 minutes to play. Ground ball contested for, following the draw. Finally picked up. That looked to be like by LaLiberty, whose shot went wide of the near post, backed up for the Bulldogs. An outstanding performance in cage for Bryant, keeping Merrimack to 3 goals on the day. Great performance by the junior Caracciolo. And in net for Bryant is number 2 on the depth chart, Brennan Hart. Adding 4th goal from Bryant Bowser.